Hi, I'm Patrick D'Addario, and I'm the director of PFAN-LAC, which is the Private Financing Advisory Network for Latin America and the Caribbean. And we're the regional arm of PFAN, which is a global undertaking that was started by under the UNFCCC in 2006. Since that time, about 284 projects that we have been involved with have attracted about $3 billion of investment. And those projects are climate-related projects, predominantly renewable energy and energy efficiency, but increasingly other kinds of climate projects. Right now, we're operating under a program called the Caribbean Climate Investment Program of USAID, which has two other elements, a grant and a technical assistance. And that program is part of a global program which is called the Climate Finance and Development Initiative, under which USAID has pledged to $200 million of financing out of its missions. So we're the project preparation facility for the CCIP, and we've been basically we're operating the way that we've always operated, with some additional strictures of USAID, such as they have chosen the countries in the Caribbean that we can operate. None of the islands that belong politically to another country are eligible for our assistance, but all of the rest of them are.
And tell us about some of the projects you're working on.
Oh well, there's some very interesting ones. Tire recycling, cleaning up, working with community organizations to clean up mangroves so that their traditional oyster farming isn't wiped out. And our approach is a business approach. We work with the private sector. What we do is we find entrepreneurs through partners and through events like this, and we work with them to develop a set of investable documents. We do a preliminary evaluation to determine that they really could be investable, and then we assign a finance expert to work with them. And the three typical products are the business plan, the financial model, and the financing plan. And we also produce documents so that they can reach out to investors. These are all what an investor in the area would expect to see, because what generally happens in our original sticker was the missing middle. That from the very beginning, there's been lots of capital that wanted to invest in these projects, and there have been lots of projects, but the projects are generally developed by technical people, engineers, and the financing, of course, comes from financiers, and they don't speak the same language. So we translate, basically. That's the best way to think about it.
That's a brilliant analogy.
Yeah, and we do a lot of solar, obviously, down here. You know, the thing about renewables is that it's very place specific in terms of what resources are available. Again, on the commercial side, obviously, every place has some wind and some sun, but you need to have certain levels of that to get to a commercially viable project, and of course you can have the technical problem solved with brilliant technology, but if the business model isn't correct, you won't go anywhere, and a lot of that is determined by extraneous factors like what will the government allow, what will the utility allow, interest rates is clearly an issue, what's the competition, and there are just a lot of factors in getting a project to financeability. So we get them to the point where they're financeable, but then it's out of our hands because A, we don't finance, and B, the financiers obviously have to operate with that set of enormous and changing variables, one of which will make a really good project not feasible. And an example, one of the examples we give is we did a financing forum in Honduras in 2013, and 3 of those projects just got financed in 2021. So there can be quite a long gestation period, and again, some of it's luck. Some, if you happen to be there when a new investment fund comes online that's looking for projects, and you've got the right kind of project, it could go. If everything aligns in the way that it needs to do, but in other cases, it might never get done because the environmental ministry has some bias against your technology. If somebody told it was bad, they don't. If it's a small island, they don't have the technical capability to figure it out on their own, and they go. In many areas, we see governments that don't optimize. That's just one of them.
And someone watching this video now, they want to find out more. What do they do next?
Well, actually, if you do this, they can learn about. This is the Caribbean program itself, and then this is the application form for our services, the project preparation facility.
Fantastic.
So that's the easiest way to do it. Or they can go to www.PFAN-LAC.
Patrick, thank you for your time today.
Thank you.